Are you looking for the ultimate baby blanket? This could be it. This is the Puffy baby blanket. So today's project is the Puffy baby blanket. This project does not take a lot of time because we're going to be using the Bernat baby blanket yarn. With the extra large hook, these Afghans are creating an exceptionally thick but really soft Afghan for a baby. This is the puff stitch, just like so. I decided to make 2 lines identical in each color, so you see 2, 2, 2, and then I just chased the outside around with single crochet in order to really frame this. You will find that this Afghan will go relatively quickly, and it'll create a most amazing and lightweight but exceptionally thick and soft Afghan at the same time. So without any further delays, let's go down to the studio, show you how easy it is to make a Puffy baby blanket. In today's Afghan, we're going to be discovering the Puffy baby Afghan, and this is made up of puff stitches that are done, and they are just lined up on top of each other as you're going all the way through. Now I changed my color every other one in the beginning, and then I went to solid 2 rows in a row. It's a personal choice, and then what I just did at the very end is that I just kind of aligned the single crochet to just kind of go into the sides of it and just kind of eyed it up, and then just continually used all of the colors that were here to really finalize it. So this is the puff stitch that we're going to be working on. It's called the cluster, and basically there's 3 double crochets working together as one, and then basically there's chain 1 space and then a cluster, chain 1, cluster, chain 1, and essentially as you work back and forth, it's a no-brainer because this is just a repeat pattern, and it looks absolutely amazing, and it has an exceptionally soft texture and ideas. So without further ado, let's dive a little more into this. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you a miniature version of the Puffy baby blanket. I've already done it, so I'm going to show you the Cole's Notes version, the smaller version, and we're just going to start off, and I'll just follow the instructions just like you see, but my version will be much smaller. Let's start off with the slip knot, just like so. Now you're going to want to go to chain 52. I'm going to do a smaller version, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to continue to go. You please go to chain 52. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go all the way to 52. Meet me back here in just a moment. So we now have 15 here. We want to start off with the cluster, but this chains that we're about to skip is going to count as a double crochet in the rules of crochet. So it says that we need to miss the first 4. So we're going to count back 1, 2, 3, 4, and what I would recommend is turn over the chain and get the back hump of that 4th. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we want to double crochet, but we're not going to complete it. So we're going to wrap the hook, insert first, and then we're going to pull the yarn through, and then pull through the yarn through 2, and then hold that onto the hook just like so. We're then going to wrap the yarn again, going into the same stitch, pull through 2, and hold. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. So wrap and going into the same one, pull through 2, and hold. So now we have what appears to be 4 loops on the hook, which is what we're looking for, and we're just going to grab the yarn and pull through all of those 4. We're then going to chain 1. So we're going to come back down to the chain, and we're going to just skip 1 chain and repeat doing a cluster. So we skip the next chain, going over to the second one over, and we do a cluster. So we just wrap going into the back hump of that chain, and just wrap and pull through 2, and we keep doing that all the way across. Okay, so now you have your 3 in there. Wrap and pull through all 4 of your loops, chain 1, and go keep doing that. So we come back down to the chain, go to the second one over, so we missed the first one, and cluster again into the second. The entire Afghan is made up of these clusters that we're doing. That's why it's called the Puffy stitch. Okay, you got your 4, pull through all. Okay, and I'm going to do it one more time. So we pull through all, and then chain 1, and then we again skip. Go to the second over on the chain, pull through. So when you have your chaining of 52, you'll notice that you're gonna come over and you'll be left with the appropriate number of stitches. Pull through everything, chain 1, and to finalize the final one, so you're just gonna immediately just skip over, go to the second from over, and just say this is the last one so you don't see anything more here. You're just going to double crochet. So just like you started, see how you have the chaining 1, that counts as a double crochet. You have your puffs in the middle, and then you finished off with the double crochet at the end. So that would be round number 1 or row number 1. Before I turn the work to identify stitches to you, you have to understand exactly what you're looking at when it comes to knowing exactly where you're putting all your stitches. And so essentially at the top at this time is that you're going to have the top of the cluster, and then you're gonna have the chain 1 spaces. The chain 1 spaces are right here. So they're right at the very end of all of the clusters. So we just have to watch for that. So let's turn our work, and we're immediately just going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. See, and that keeps it in line with the other one that's already there, and we're immediately gonna cluster in the chain 1 space. Now the chain, this is where everything came together here, okay, but this right here is the chain 1 space, okay. So that's where we just have to look for it. If you're not sure which one is which, pick a spot and just commit to it for the entire afghan, and basically it's just gonna sit on top of each other. Pull through and chain 1. Okay, so if you're not sure exactly where the chain 1 space is, don't worry about it. So you have this one, and here is the next space that matches this one. Just commit to a spot if you're unsure. Many of us crocheters, we give up on projects as we're not sure if we're right or not. It doesn't matter where you stick your hook, it sometimes just matters to be consistent. Okay, so I'm just putting in a cluster into each one of the spaces. Okay, you got your 3, pull through, chain 1, and we have our last one here. So it's the last cluster, but we need to make sure we maintain each one of the lines. Okay, so we have our 3 on there, chain 1, and then we just double crochet into the top of the beginning chain that we started with. So if I was to change my yarn color, this is where I would do it, and I'm gonna just backtrack 1. So I'm just gonna backtrack it, not pull it through everything, and I'm gonna show you how to change color next. So this is how you would change color. You just simply create a slip knot first. You have your 2 on there before you finished it, and then just put the new color on and pull through. So now what I want to do is that I want to take the straggler from the green and also from the peachy color, and I want to turn it in behind, and I want to trap it. So I'm just gonna put it on top of the line just like so. I now want to chain 3. So 1, 2, 3, and we're going to simply just cluster again, and I've already established that this is where my cluster spaces are. They're the more open spaces, if that helps you as well. And we're just gonna cluster, and this time we're gonna trap this new yarn here so it's underneath. See, it's going over top of everything. This is really big yarn to be able to kind of sew in, so you want to trap it in to the best of your ability the first time, and then pull through and chain 1 and let the stragglers go, because you can safely trim those now and just continue along doing your clusters across. Just like so. So it's a really easy afghan to make once you understand the clustering. The product works up really quickly because look at the size of what I've already grown, and it's just a small version. Now in my particular pattern, I'm using a smaller hook than what's prescribed in the pattern. I just liked this size hook better for what I wanted. And again, you can use this any kind of design with any other size yarn and crochet hook, as long as the yarn and crochet hook complement each other. At the very end of this, all I just did is I did a single crochet around and just matched the stitches. I just evened up and just kind of lined up the stitches going all the way around, and that's how I completed the Puffy baby blanket. So until next time, I'm Mikey on behalf of Yarn Inspirations and thecrochetcrowd.com.